You can chime in. What do you want to work on? Because I'm, like I said, open to whatever. I think we mostly finished this. I don't know how many more details we need to go into, unless we want to mess with some roof lines and vault the ceiling properly. But I'm open for whatever we want to do tonight. I do think we need. Did we finish those windows? I can't even remember. They definitely, people didn't like them wood, but now I'm looking at them. Previous one. Oh, which one are you referencing? Are you talking about the barn door? Because the barn door is so dark. Yes, you are always down with whatever, aren't you? Yes, the barn door is dark. So this is way different than the barn door. We've got a lot of different vibes going on here. And the barn door is pretty much wrapped up. So I think I want to look at this laundry room. Hi, Allie. Are you joining us tonight? I want to look at this area because we have the pantry in here. Oh, still loving these dark the dark cabinets in there. I just think that's a nice contrast. Let's look at it from this perspective. I think that looks so good. Probably because they're my cabinet colors, but that's okay. So this door goes out to the hello left the chat, this family mudroom. And I put the doors here so that we didn't see into that space, and I hate doors. Like I'm too practical. They just get in the way. Hello, Sarah. So what do we want to do? I'm open. Like I said, we're looking at this area here because this is the garage. You're coming in through here. I don't know if this door needs to be here, if it needs to be moved over. I don't know if this wall needs to be here. Hello. Look at all my people coming in tonight. Hi, Bailey. I got like my good crew here already, and that's pretty good for 10 minutes in. Told my wife we need to use you to design our kitchen. Well, you should tell her again and again and hire me. No, this one is just for fun. This one's just a live stream one. Hello, Nehemiah. Look, did you guys miss me, or is it just a quiet night in the universe? Okay, so what do we want to do with this wall? Because this was supposed to be laundry room. Do we want this to be laundry room, or do we want the laundry room to be somewhere else in the house? Because if we look at the original footprint, so we'll start with that. We'll start with whether this room stays laundry room or this is just going to become mud room. So give me a 1 if you want it to stay the laundry room. Give it a 2 if you want it to be a mud room only. And we'll find somewhere else for the laundry room in this house because it's big enough. We can do that. Because I'm thinking, I mean, there's enough room for the laundry room, but I don't like the laundry room way over there. Shoot, I forgot my options. I always forget my options. I think I said 2 would be moving the laundry room. Right? That's what I said. This is why I do quick polls instead. Right? It's so far from the main house. The bedrooms are way over here. So I think we should find room for it somewhere over here. And this is a flex room, which could possibly be an office. And maybe you have like a really nice laundry room right here. Like that might be an option. Seems like people are saying 2. Close to the bedrooms. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then, because that's just an office, so it's not like it even needs a bathroom. Those closets are huge in that primary suite. I didn't even look at that yet. Okay, so yes. And we've already closed off the flex room slightly. There's already a door on it. I love how people are putting them in the closets or master bath. The laundry room. Yeah, and that would be great because we could easily make a connection to the laundry room here. So I think that's a great plan. I'm so excited to do that. Oh, that makes me want to just go do that whole space right now. But I feel like we need we'll really quickly nail down this mudroom space so that we can go on to the laundry room over there because that's going to be a fun one, especially designing it with this master bath. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we've already sort of closed off this flex space here. This is into the flex space. Do we want to put a pocket door into there? Or should we just make it a hinged arch, which are kind of tricky for me to do, but I'll do it. Because it should have a door, right? It needs to have a door. So, and we need to change those windows. Pocket or hinged? What do we think? If it's pocket, I'm just going to thicken up the wall because it would need to be a 2x6 wall. Oh, it already is 2x6. It's like I was planning for it. Pocket or hinge? Give me a few more pockets in the chat there so I know that for sure we want to go with pocket. And then also, do we put a pocket door on this one? I don't want pocket doors all over the place, but maybe you could leave this open, maybe to the foyer. I don't know. Hi, Pat. Okay, we're gonna go pocket. So let's just turn this into a pocket. Unfortunately, I don't want to draw an actual arched pocket door. I need to do that at some point in my time, but now it's showing that it's right in the center of the wall, but it would be 2 layers of wall and be pushed to probably the front side. So we're gonna do that. Is it a glass door? Like a French door so we can get some light in. See, I hate how that looks, but I'm not drawing a new one right now. So we'll do a French door because it'll look prettier if we put some glass panels in it. Of course, it's not going to look, oh wait, maybe this one looks right with the arch. It might not be the same arch. Darn it. Looks a little bit closer. Well, hello, ma'am. Apparently my 5-year-old wants to be in tonight. Oh, you're getting your coloring stuff? You know it's almost bedtime, right? Pat's back. Okay, so we're going to show this slightly opened. Mom. Yes, dear. Oh, I love it already. Which way do I want that to swing? I think I want it to go the other way. Mom, that way. The baby blue color is so nice. I'm trying to remember. So technically these are gold handles here. I'll show you real quick what are like enhanced rendering of it. I can't leave it on the screen. Yeah, I guess they're like a light brass kind of. That was our enhanced image of this. I can't leave it on screen because TikTok gets mad at me because I don't have any like, hey, this is AI. Stupid. But that is all the enhanced images at the bottom of the screen. Oh, it looks so good. I'm still obsessed with it. I'm so happy with it. Just so different too. Like just I like when we can be different and be creative and think of something new. Okay, so we have a door into that office. We don't need to do much with that. I'm just going to label this as office now so that it stays like that. And then we're going to make this space is going to become laundry room. And then we're going to figure out this mudroom. So there is a wall into this. Yes, we don't do white around here. I'm like always, well, sometimes I let my viewers we sometimes do things white, but for the most part, I don't ever let us do white because my husband hates white, so I have to hate white. Isn't that just how it goes? Thank you for sharing the live, Allie. I appreciate that. Okay, this wall here. So we have pantry door to the right, which is going to be white on this side. We don't need the blue coming through here. Hopefully it didn't change on the inside. I don't think it shouldn't have. Garage doors there. And then I had these pocket doors going into the mudroom space. Do we want this wall? Like, how do we want this to be set up? Because I don't like the wall, but because the view into here, I don't know. You guys have to tell me what you want me to do. Not me. Remove the wall. We got 1 vote for remove it. Arch it. We could arch it, but it is just going into a mudroom. So, because the other thing I was thinking was like, okay, so let's start with that point. Let's mimic this exact doorway, and let's pull it tight to here. So you'd have to come like into here. Hi, Jen. And maybe the mess is off to the left with like built-in mudroom stuff. Maybe? I don't know. I just hate the idea of having another door there. Unless it's like a saloon door. You'd still see the mess in the mudroom. But I'm picturing these aren't going to stay permanently. These are just kind of my placeholders. That seems like we have way too much space in here now. I almost want to make the garage bigger and like reduce our square footage because you don't need that big of a mudroom. Oh, I don't know. And that arch seems so huge now compared to the other doors. I'm just afraid this area is cramped. Guys, tell me what to do. I don't like that door is off to the side. We're putting the laundry closer to the bedrooms because we found that that's what we wanted to do. We decided a mudroom can have a sink. We can totally throw a sink in there. That doesn't work, but I'm just going to pretend it works. I don't feel that I want that like that. So Revit is more for commercial where this is residential. So depends on what you're doing, but we could do a dog wash area. My graphic said, do you think to study interior design is worth it? I didn't go to school for interior design. Okay. So let's do a quick poll because I need to decide, like, I have to do what the viewers want. And I want to make sure that I'm getting the right. I see small lobby with big arch in the first. I'm going to scroll for it. So excited. Okay. Am I removing the wall into the mudroom to like hide the mess? No, wait. Am I removing the wall? Give me a smiley face. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a smiley face if you want me to keep the wall into the mudroom. Give me a crying emoji if you want me to remove it. So smiley face is what you see on screen here. We're going to keep this wall. Crying emoji is getting rid of the wall. I used to play Sims 4, but I can't play it after I started using Chief Architect because I need to be extremely detailed. And you can't do it on Sims 4. So right now we are voting on this wall here. If the wall is staying, give me a smiley face. If it is going, give me a crying emoji. Have you ever thought about being a game at home developer? No, I'm a residential designer, so I'm a draftman and visualization specialist, and I love what I do. Yeah, I didn't go to school for it. Renewing every day. I don't know what you mean by that, but what software is this currently using? It looks so much better. Chief Architect's right on the screen. Should be right on the screen. Okay, so we're 7 to 13 right now. 13 to remove the wall because we don't care that the mudroom's going to be a little messy. I am thinking, let's see which browse. Okay, I'm going to go to Pinterest real quick because I do want to pull up what I'm thinking for the mudroom since we have so much space. I think we need to hide the mess. Okay, so looks like, where are we at with this poll here? Oh my gosh, I got too many windows on this bottom screen. Okay, so we are removing this wall. I'm glad about that because I didn't want there to begin with. We'll just pretend there's not going to be a mess. So now this door is going to swing this way. We don't want it, and we'll probably just put it tight there so it's just out of the way. Okay, so where do we want the sink? Left wall, right wall, or straight ahead? And we can move the window. The window is not a fixed thing. And the dog wash station, where do we want that? How far out does this go beyond the house? It is so fun. We're back at this one. How are you, Milo? Okay, left wall, right wall, far wall. I didn't go to school for it either. I taught myself and I have my own business and I just designed. Pretty much I made like drawing in CAD and then playing Sims a job. It's great. Left wall. I'm glad you're on the stream. Okay, so we're going to put maybe mudroom stuff goes this way. That would probably hide the mess a little bit more, but I'm afraid that's going to make it feel in your face. Nope, I think that needs to go on the left wall. All the mudroom stuff. Mama Bear, thank you for the follow. It's one of the ones I caught. I'm sure there's other ones I didn't catch, so thank you all those who are following and sharing. Appreciate that as well. Shares are always great. Okay. I need more people chiming in on what they want me to do here because, yeah, they need to be on the left wall for sure. And I think they need to be tight. So these are each 60 inches. So we've got 10 feet here, which I think is probably a decent amount of space. We'll figure out if we're going to like close them and how we're going to design them. For now, they're just kind of a placeholder. Dog wash station open towards the garage. So the only concern with that I have there, left chat, is that I think we need the space immediately next to the garage door to be the mudroom stuff. But then it's kind of weird because then you're like, got this long hike to go to the dog washing station. And as far as plumbing, we already have plumbing right here. So I really don't want to run plumbing all the way to the back over here because that just seems silly. So I'm a little bit in a toss up as whether we should have the plumbing and the dog station closer or farther. But I want this on the left wall and I don't want the dog wash station right here. Or maybe I do because it's the dog wash station. So how often are you using it? So if you see it and it's pretty and designed nice from the kitchen, that's not bad, right? No, on the live stream, we just draw for fun because it's way more enjoyable than when I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do for my clients. Not that I don't like working with my clients, but it's hard to do on a live stream. I think I had a pre-made dog. I made a dog wash station at one point. But how often are you using it? Because you're not doing it every day. All right, this one was just kind of like a rough one I put together a few years ago. It hits the point. Oh, man, nobody wants me to put it right there. Maybe I would use it more if I had one. My poor dogs. I've been trying to get my plumber to get over here to put in hot water on my hose bib outside. Maybe one day I'll get that. All right, so I guess we're just gonna run plumbing way out here. Is that what we're thinking? And maybe it's tucked in the left corner. I don't know. Part of me's thinking that there should be a door into this laundry room, like from the side here. Look at this freaking suite is gonna be so huge. And then we just put it in the giant new laundry room over here. Now that would be an idea. Just have to walk the dog all the way around to here. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped. Right? Right, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, we might as well just not put it in the kitchen. All right, I guess we're gonna do a new poll now that we've discussed it more because we got to be functional. And I don't see a good way to set this up. And like, I don't want that view. I want like countertop and maybe a sink along here and like some wrap and like maybe this is overflow pantry. I don't know. But we're going to do a poll. If we think the dog wash station should stay in the mudroom, give me a smiley face. If you think we should put it in the laundry room with like an exterior access door on the other side of the house, give me a crying emoji. Well, we're going to just put another door in. So I'll explain this more. So the dog wash station in this space is a smiley face. The other option is we put a door right here into the laundry. It's not really visible from the front of the house. And the dog wash station's in here. Or in the garage. Yeah, a laundry room does make way more sense. Okay, it seems like everybody's in agreement that we are not going to put the dog wash station in the mudroom. So we still have this giant mudroom that I'm like, what are we doing with here? Or we can cut it down and have an extra. We don't have a mechanical room. We need a mechanical. Then we lose our windows. Dang it. Right? Let's see if there's a mechanical room on this plan. You know what's funny? It is so often that on these plans there are no mechanical rooms. And every time I look at them, I'm like, where'd the mechanical room go? We need a mechanical room. They just are like, we'll just throw it somewhere. Okay, so let's just put in some cabinetry then and design this to be. That's what I'm thinking too, but I don't know if we want so many layers on the exterior because we totally could. We don't need this to be this long. It's kind of freakishly long. Like, let's get a large SUV in the garage and see how much space we need for that. Yes, this is better than AutoCAD. Ooh, okay, so yes, we're going to show those. That's a large SUV. So, depending on how big of which is 208 inches. My numbers aren't like my math doesn't. My 12 increments 17.4. Don't go that high. So we could possibly bring the garage in a little bit. I just would be afraid that if we pull this in too much, it's going to change the elevation. But let's see. What else are we saying here in the comments? I can't scroll because it's locked. Okay. Maybe just pantry cabinets with doors for seasonal stuff like pool towels, sunscreen, scarves, etc. Carrie, I love that idea. Butler's pantry style with dishwasher and wine fridge. So we already have a pantry right here, Milo. A mini library. You would have loved our lion house. Yeah, I was wondering about extending the garage, but I want to keep a window here. So I don't want to because I was like, oh, mechanical stuff here. But we'll just bump this back a little bit. We'll leave some tiering because I don't think we need a ton. So let's see what happens if we put. See, this is where it gets weird. Oh, that's so much better already. That was just so freakishly long. I mean, I guess it made sense for what it was. But if we want to do, I'm thinking I want cabinetry along here. And maybe they don't need to be full depth cabinetry. But then does it wrap enough around here so that we have to reduce these a little bit? We're just going to get rid of this one and I'll just extend the other one. That just seems so pantry to me. And I'm like, I don't know. Or do we just square this off entirely and not have this a ridiculously oversized mudroom and call it good? The pantry doesn't officially open to the mudroom. The pantry opens into this area here. So if yes, okay. That's the pantry. little out of the way from the kitchen, but that was because the kitchen was originally here. I probably should show you guys all that because I think it's worth showing. So this is just an access door to the pantry so that if you have a lot of groceries, you can just go drop them in right there. That's why that's there. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to show you guys the original footprint of this plan that I found online. And I was like, oh, I want to change this. I'm overseeing this setup. I'm over the kitchen and great room. I've talked about this quite a bit. Like I just am sick of seeing this in floor plans and I want to do something different. So when I saw this floor plan, I was like, you know what? Let's put the kitchen out here. We'll bump it out a few feet. We'll put the dining here. I was really concerned of like what this setup was going to look like because I wasn't sure about the pantry and the family foyer and all that. I think it turned out just fine. So we have a kitchen here, which is 16 by 14. Obviously, the pantry is a little bit farther away than the kitchen. We don't have an island in the kitchen. I would say that's probably the only downside to this plan is there's no a seating, like an island with seating in it. So that is what we did. And I want to do something different. So here are, oh, thank you for all the follows. I appreciate that. Here are some enhanced images of this plan. So, like, look at it. It's so good. It's so, so good. Yeah, chat kind of sucks at that. And I'm fortunate because I got a little bit longer before chat steals my job or AI steals my job. But I use chat a lot to, especially for enhancing this. Okay, so we made the room shorter. I think we're just going to entirely square it off. That way too is if they didn't need a window there, they could add a mechanical space right here. Thinking practically, we're going to copy this window and we're going to put this window in right here. The same window. Oh no. Okay. I was like, please don't crash on me. It already crashed on me right before I went live. I really need some computer upgrades because my computer was built for Chief Architect version 15 and we're on 17 now. And it's time, but I just don't have the energy to figure out what it is. So I got to have my brother look at it and tell me what he wants me to do. Okay. So I want, more follows. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we're a little laggy right now. I don't know why either. It's usually I don't have this problem. Must be this file's getting a little big. Oh, this could be a problem. There we go. Whew, okay. Like, come on, Chief. All right. So I want to have a window here. I guess it doesn't need to be perfectly in line with this, but I was thinking we wrap the mudroom stuff around this corner and then we have like a little bench that's exposed here. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep this here. I wonder if I can put in, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try a wall cabinet here. We're going to get rid of the diagonal front. We're going to make it, I guess I should have checked the number on that, like 8 feet tall. It's going to be about 18 inches off the floor. And then we're going to open the fronts. There's going to be a separator in it, so that's going to look weird, but we're just going to delete that one. Delete this whole area, and then we need to get rid of the shelves here. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to, so hopefully it does. Just bear with me. Oh, no. So, Shane, are you new here? Have you watched the stream before? Yes. Okay. Seeing the idea here, I think I might have to build this manually, which is going to stink. I got to get this off the screen before I get in trouble. Okay. No, I use Chief Architect to render but now that AI is so much better at making things look realistic, I just enhance everything with, Kate, you're new here. Okay. Well, I was going to tell, because I asked, I think it was Shane who said something about black windows, and we try not to do the basic things. What we're seeing now, we like to have our design style be a little unique. Where is my team tonight? You guys are awfully quiet because we've got a bunch of new people in here, and they always shut up when we've got a bunch of new viewers. When there's 40 of us in here, they're a little more chatty. Okay, do we see the idea I'm going for? Do we want this closed off here? Or do we want it to just be open? We are not basic here. Yeah, Matt is not here. He didn't even respond. That jerk. I'm glad you're here, Stacy. Yes, they are definitely trendy. The cabinets around the window and below. So what this is going to get extended here. So we're going to have the bench, like the bench seating is going to be like this and going this way. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do. I'm almost thinking I want a full cabinet. Okay, so this is a bad idea because I think I want. We are fun and we're not basic. That's an important note to have there, Jen. We are avoid being basic at all costs, and we don't do trendy. There's a few of my viewers, which I don't think any of them in here right now, that always have to be the ones who are like, oh, let's do white and let's do cream and let's do white oak. And like, we're all like, huh, but they know, and it's fun and it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to bring this all the way down to here, cause I think this is going to be our hidden mess stuff, right? Yeah, he'll be here, I'm sure. Maybe not tonight, but he'll be back. He's not gone. Okay. Already loving that so much. I'm so glad. That's the goal. Okay. I've been using the software for 17 years. So I'm really unfortunately not the person to ask that question to, because I don't know where to start, because I've been drawing in a CAD software since I was 10. I'm 32. So, but I've been using Chief Architect since I was 15. So unfortunately I don't really have a lot. Oh my gosh, I wanted that to be 60 here. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. And then we'll have some fun. I hope people come in and like ask that question. So that's 60 there. I don't know. I don't know if I just wanted somewhere we could hide some stuff and we could put hooks on the corner, but something's feeling off to me. And I think it's probably because I want more storage on the left. So do we center the window? Oh, see, I like that. Like, I like that we have the two windows there when that pantry door is open. Very far away. Well, I mean, all my work is remote anyway. So, but actually, I'm in process of possibly hiring a content creator, but that's about it. Other than that, it's just me and occasionally my mom. No one's hanging out in the mudroom. You need another cabinet to the right of the blue one. Close these doors. Ooh, thank you for the heart me and the go popular. I don't know what that is. I've never gotten that before. I don't usually ask for those kind of things. So thank you. I appreciate it, Aaron. Center window, go to the left and right, put a cabinet. Because I'm thinking if we center the window, I kind of want to drop it low and then do full cabinets on the left and bench on the right. What do we think about that? Give me a 1 if you like that idea. Full cabinets on the left, bench on the right, open exposed to the window. Could be a door or it could be a floor length window. The windows are the same width, and now it's shorter. Yes. Okay. So we're going to center the window in the room. If my center tool works. Okay. And then we'll throw these pillows this way. We're going to spin this way. Pull that way. Shorten this way. So glad I did that before and now I'm changing it again. That's not going to fit because we're just going to do one piece and I'll divide it out. And let's do 80s because I don't want to have weird numbers there. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think I like that. Do we like that? I don't know. We could still put hooks here. Then you could put the pretty stuff and the daily stuff that you don't mind having people on. Let's do, hey, you guys, I mean, I got enough of you on here. We can bump up them likes a little bit. Do we wrap the, we can't wrap the cushion around. We could technically wrap the bench around. I don't know if you could. Depends on what files you can import. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think so. Well, I'm thinking this is like, well, hold on. I was trying to find it on Pinterest. Let me go to this. Hold on. Mudroom cabinetry. All pins. Okay, let's see if I can find, like, this is what I was envisioning here. We're gonna get there. Let me pull my screen over a little bit. So I'm a little off center there. Why? Oh, here we go. That's what I was kind of picturing in that spot. And then the bench. And actually, if we do that the different depths there, we could wrap the bench around and just not have a cushion on it. I don't know. What do we think? When I enhance it, I just use chat, but I pay for chat. I don't know if it's better than what people who don't pay for chat use, but right now I use chat. I used Gemini for a little bit. I thought Gemini did a pretty good job with images, but it did seem like chat. I would put the same prompt in the same image and chat was doing a better job. So I use chat. I'm gonna go, but I might be back if you're still here. Well, I'm sorry you have to leave, but hopefully I'll still be here when you come back. Okay. Thank you so much for answering it the best. You're welcome. I feel like the left is too heavy now. I don't think it will be so heavy. I love Claude. I use it more for like my theological discussions that I need to have and questions I have to ask. Like I think it does a really great job at that. And I've been trying to use it a little bit more, but I haven't gone like all in on switching over. Enhancing my AI, my images, enhancing my renderings. Because it's like that's a chat enhanced one. These are all chat enhanced. We throw it in chat. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't leave them on screen. Are we giving a 1 if we are liking this setup? Give me a 2 if you want me to wrap the bench around the window without the cushion. It'd have to be without the cushion, which is the tricky part. I typically go, ooh, seems like people want me to wrap it. All right, we're gonna do that then, because that kind of, you guys jumped right on that. I'm a little surprised. I thought I was gonna get a little pushback on that. Okay, what color are we thinking for? Ooh, I kind of like that. I thought I was gonna hate it because we don't have a cushion there. Blue, the same blue. We're gonna stick with it. I use the SketchUp Warehouse. I don't know if that's what you're looking for though. That's more objects probably. Ugh. Can one of my mods take care of that? Ugh. Thank you, Jen. You're so fast on that. All right, so blue goes with this area of the house. I like the blue. It's a scheme of your job. This is my job. And we play it like a game though. One of the benches could be open instead of drawers for shoes. Oh, we could do that. I'm be fine with that. So maybe this one's open. Well, no, we wouldn't want to see that. This one's open. We'll put some dividers in there. So let's get rid of the toe kick. We don't need that. And then let's get rid of the separation here. Delete this one and then open that. And then put in some separators. Hopefully, I mean, 13 inches wide. That's a little tight. Men's pair of shoes would barely fit in there. So I guess we'll do 3. Which stinks because they're not going to be equalized. Okay, now I need to add a separation in here. Add new separation. Hopefully this works. I want it in here. Darn it. All right. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just shorten this bench. We can just pretend it's back there. It's fine. There we go. And then we're going to switch it to 3. Perfect. Navy on the bottom. Well, so we'll grab the same navy from here. I'm afraid the navy's going to be dark. I like how bright everything is. I think the pantry's okay to be dark right now, but if we like the navy, we can do it. We're usually big fans of navy around here. That is one thing we're not basic about, right? Because I feel like, well, actually, the navies that you see for like stock cabinets, oh, they make me cringe. I had a client who had to put like these stock cabinets from Lowe's and got their like generic navy, and I was like, my beautiful design's ruined by that navy. No, it was fine. 3 drawers. What do we think? Yes or no to the navy? Give me a 1 in the chat if you'd like the navy. Give me a 2 if you don't. Ooh. Uh-oh, we might actually have to do a poll. Sometimes when the chat is like, I can like clearly see who's winning. The pantry's to the right. Wait, I like the color of the navy from... I don't know what that is. Okay, I guess we're going to do an official poll because there was a lot more responses than I thought there was going to be. Sorry, guys. I thought we were going to get a like an easy win on that one. Okay, give me a smiley face if you like the navy. Give me a crying emoji if you don't. Sorry to make you do stuff again. The walls are Egret White by Sherwin Williams. The proportions feel off, maybe because I mean that's pretty standard there. I see what you mean though. Something does feel maybe it's the high ceilings. We could drop the ceilings in there to make it feel a little bit cozier. Or because these are off. I mean, we're pretty lined up that way. Wow, you guys really aren't feeling the navy. Oh, gee, thank you for follow my. I don't know if that's like supposed to be Miles. Thank you for follow. Sailor, thanks for sharing. Amcol, thank you. Move the window over right. Yes, I think so too. I think there's something a little off about it. We can always throw some wallpaper in. I mean, wallpaper makes all the difference. See, we'll just throw this in here and put the wallpaper up and it's fine. No. We could do like a I never rattan. I don't know what it is. Or even opening them up slightly. Sorry, I was getting a little close. I didn't ask anyone how my audio was. I'm assuming with the number of people I've had on here, somebody would have yelled at me about my audio if it was off. So let's go back to this picture. Because these are inset. They have two. I think they're just not as tall, and that definitely helps. We have a toe kick on those, so that's okay. Okay, thank you. Larger window, horizontal window. I wish you could stay too, Lexi. Sorry I go on when it's 3 a.m. for you. Larger window and all white cabins with wallpaper. Jenna, must be you didn't hear us say that we don't do white around here. Okay. I have a custom built computer specifically for the software. Here is, see, I think that looks so nice. That helped to me, honestly. But okay, let's find, I don't know if this is going to be translucent. No. I know why that did that. Hold on. Let's fix this. We got to change these to have glass doors. So there's a different material on them. And then try this. Yes? No? Different color? What are we thinking? Maybe just the bottoms? Yeah. I'm not feeling it either. They're not, it's not glass. Yeah, we're not doing it. We're trying to figure that out still, CM. We're like working on how to make this mud work. Because we downsized it quite a bit from what it was originally. Yeah, we definitely could put more detail into it. Okay, so we're gonna just undo twice here. Should do the trick. Okay. I just think they're heavy. I think I just want them not all the way to the ceiling. And I want to soften it. See, like, to me, that helps a lot. But maybe I think we just need to digest it for a second. Like, let's just take a look and just see. I really like the blue in there. Do we want a horizontal window? Give me a 1 in the chat if we think we need to change the window. Where the cabinets are, do one double door and then a recess bench all on the same wall. Oh, we've got lots and lots of comments here. This is when it gets a little tricky because I have to be like, sorry guys, subscribe, and then we'll chat. Or what is it called? Super fans now? Is that what they call it now? Because I can't follow all these requests. And I'd like to try to listen to the audience, but we've got a lot going on here. So could you flip the cabinets to the door side? I don't want the tall cabinets. We need, okay, parameters. We need to have the tall cabinets for mudroom storage. I want to keep the window. The mudroom, the tall cabinets cannot go on the right wall because then they're going to be seen from this view and they're going to feel heavy on the right side. So that's why they're on the left side. I wouldn't be opposed to them being on either side of the window, but then it's weird because like, how do we do like the bench? Because then the cabinets have to open front and then we can't have bench seating there. Make the window center with the cabinets and not the wall. So you're saying bring this over, which is fine. Sorry for all those that I missed. Maybe we could wrap with that. All right, hold on. If that solves the problem, that would be great. Could we just like drop the cushion there? So there's enough room to like open this door. Oh, I didn't want to open all of them. Oof, I need to like make that 2 different objects because that is going to bug me. We're going to do that because I don't want it like that. Yeah, we didn't have it there, but then it felt like we needed it there. I'm not opposed to it going away, but I think this might work. I think we might be onto something here. We're never going to get to the laundry room that I really want to design. That's where I had it originally, was that it was like perfectly centered with this doorway. And I'm still kind of like, which let's try that again. If we put it centered here, we technically could bring the garage over so that there was less of a gap here. See, I like that, but then it's weird. Is that too much open space? That's why I wanted it to wrap on that side. Jacob, if you go to the link in my profile, you can submit your name and email and get a bunch of information from me about working. But typically what we do is just like you see right now on TikTok Live, we have a meeting like this. I prep your space beforehand. We meet for an hour and then you get deliverables sent after. Tricky, good luck. Yes. This is the Modern Farmhouse that we switched the floor plan on. I don't know if you were here for it, Sam. It's funny. Somebody was talking about being basic earlier, and I was like, we've got a regular who's basic, and I roll my eyes at her every time. No, not every time. Why not just do a slightly wider window? I wouldn't be opposed to put the cabinets on the window wall. Okay, so the other suggestion, we'll see. I'm gonna see if this works. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but we'll give it a little bit of a try. Yes, and you own it too. Do we prefer that better? Like, obviously my doors aren't proportionate, right? But is that what we're looking for? No. Nah. Yes. I don't like the L-shaped cabinet because I just don't. What does this say? Hold on, I gotta go back to that one. I'd like you as an advisor. I've got some good ideas, but I don't have a design background. Found it in CAD. I do training in chief architect, if that's what you're saying. Okay, how about without the doors and some warm lights? Larger window, make the window. Okay, so we're going to drop this and go. We've got a 3-foot window already. How wide do we want it? Should I do like 230s? I don't want it to be just like one giant fixed window. Oh. Problem solved? Did that solve all of our problems? Except for the fact that now when these doors open, they're hitting the window. Car wash, you're here. Hello. Yeah, that's a lot better except for that opening. We could do some open shelves in there with baskets, though. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that's allowed. Somebody punch me. So yeah, let's open these up. Open. Open. Nope, not that one. No, auto left. No, right. Duh. This one needs to be open. I don't know why those are separated like that. I guess I didn't expect that. No. Oh my gosh, I separated them again. Okay. Let's just start over. I wish there was an undo button in my cabinet specification thing. Okay. This one here needs to be open. Oh my gosh, if I click the wrong button one more time. Slow down, Sarah. Okay. Whew. Got it. We just need to equalize those a little bit. Yes. What's the width of this layout here? That's 20. I want this one. 18. So we're just going to delete this one because I need these to be separate objects because I don't want to frick around with that. Okay. And then we're going to make this 20. Oh, no, we're going to make this one. Sorry, guys. Just trying to make sure that I make this so it makes sense to me. And then we're just going to make this one the whole width. Then we're going to split these into thirds because doubles is too much. Oh my gosh. Why? All right, and then equalize that. We're going to delete this section and then split this section and then make this 60. There we go. They're all opening the same direction. I love that. And then we're going to take this one, delete this here, delete this one here. And then we're going to open this up entirely. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, I have a custom built PC specifically for Chief Architect. Do we have it now? Does this work? Oh, I think it works. Give me a 1 if we're happy now. I mean, technically you can extend the cushion the whole way, but then it's like you can't really use that. So then it's where do you put the first shelf? Ooh, do I adjust it just enough so that it sits right on top of that? Probably. So how thick is this cushion? 4 inches? 4 and 23:30 seconds. How about we just make it an even like 4.5? Okay. So then we're going to do this and we're going to specify in the shelves here. We're going to go manual. We're going to go to shelf number 5. Distance from previous 4. Shoot. And then we need to equalize the rest of them. Or add another one. Yes. Equal spacing. Dang it. Nope. I'm not. We're going to pretend that that's flush and I'm not messing with it right now because I don't care. No, the asymmetry cushion was cool. So you liked the cushion like this? Is that what you're telling me? Because if you did say that, I would appreciate that greatly because I love when things are just a little bit different. Even if I don't agree. Okay, we'll keep it short. Here we go. Because then you slide the best. That's yes, right. Unless the shelf was at the same height as the cushion, but whatever. Okay, where are we here? Seems like everybody's really happy with this. Now we get to talk colors. Also, if you're not following, make sure you give me a follow. Who wants a tour of the whole house? And I can tell you what was going on here. I mean, I've done it twice already, but we're 50 minutes into the stream and there's 300 of you here. So give me a 1 if you want to see what's going on in this house. We need some hooks on this. Good job, team. I'm really proud of this mudroom, and I'm so excited for the laundry room. Everyone's going to have to come back because I don't know. At this rate, I don't know if we're going to get to the laundry room tonight. I would love to, but I don't know if it's going to happen. And so Thursday night will be the laundry room for sure. 8:45 p.m. Eastern is when we will be starting the laundry room. If I don't get to it tonight, we might touch on it a little bit tonight, but I don't know. How many hooks do we want on here? I think we can fit 6. 6 looks good. We'll come back to that. All right, tour. I know he needs to be here. He'd probably get mad that there's so many people watching though. I feel like that's something he would do. Okay. So, story about this plan. One of my I posted a video about this. I saw this plan on Architecture Designs and I said, "You know what? This is a great contender to get rid of the modern floor plan footprint. I'm so sick of seeing the kitchen opening up to the great room. I'm over it. I want to see something different." So, I looked at this plan and I was like, "Oh, hey, we can put the kitchen here and do like a dining room here and see what we come up with." This is a team effort. My regular viewers and I, like we did this all together. It's always how the stream goes. That's why we do the polls and stuff so that, it's what's the good term for that? Like viewers, not submitted, but viewer decision. I don't know. Like we're doing this collaboratively. So this was the original footprint. And we have made plenty of changes since then. So let's back into here. Here is our kitchen. We have this table island. I think the only downside about this, yes, interactive. That's a good word, Allie. Yeah, we're gonna do that one after this one. I think is done, Milo, because I like that that's a smaller plan. We could use some smaller plans so we finish them. I think the only downside with this plan, one of the downsides is the fact that there isn't island with stool seating. Obviously, you can put some stools on here. It's a good size island, so you possibly could shorten it up to get maybe 2 stools on the end here if you wanted to have some stools in the kitchen. But that, people are kind of what I'm hearing is people are going away from that a little bit too. So here is our dining space in here. I love how well we paired our wood and whites. The crown shouldn't, we have to fix that. But overall, I love the wood trim and the white trim. I think we did a really good job just like accenting those in different ways. Pantry access is through here. And then we also have a pocket door so that you can have easy access to the pantry from the garage, like dropping off groceries in there. Here is our living room, which is 2-story. This hallway space originally, I think when you look at the original plan, the flex room was entirely open. Yeah, so this was kitchen wall, so this wasn't open because now we have the dining room table where the island is, and the flex room was open. And then, there's a taller ceiling there, and there was a transition to a lower ceiling, but we have it all about the same. So we've got all these arches. That goes to the guest bedroom down there. This way is going to the master bedroom that way. And then we decided that the plan is we will have the office in this space here, which was a flex room. And then the office here is becoming our laundry room because we wanted it closer to the bedroom side. And we're going to have so much fun with this whole entire area. I can't wait to get to it. So that is coming either tonight or tomorrow or Thursday night. We'll see. Okay. Thank you for all the followers. Can I live here, right? Will somebody build this so we can all visit it and then they're just going to have to Airbnb it? And so Matt always says if he wins the lottery, he's going to build the barn dough. And we'll just all have to travel to some island in Canada to go see it. Okay. I'm going to close these doors. We're going to go back into the mudroom because we do need to decide here real quick. I will show some of the AI enhanced images as well. I started off by showing those. Also, if you want to check out previous videos of this, I do have I put my live streams on YouTube. Some people listen to me like a podcast. I think that's so weird, but I've always talked. So it works so well that that's what I do for my business here. I'm looking for someone like you. What are your prices? If you go to the link in my bio, you can submit your name and email and get more information from me. What it's like working with me. I do exactly what you're seeing right now on TikTok Live for my clients. So I prep the space beforehand, and then we have a 1-hour meeting where we work through your space, and you get to see the 2D and the 3D. Everything's connected. And then after you get floor plans or renderings for your deliverables. And then if we have to do more sessions, we just do more sessions. So you can get more information from me if you go to the link in my bio. Jude, I feel like I recognize your name. Can we do a chandelier in the mudroom? Who wants a chandelier in the mudroom? Milo wants a chandelier in the mudroom. Give me a 1 if you want a chandelier. Did you finish the barn dough? The barn dough is almost done. We've got to just like clean up a little bit of it, like a few things in it, but it's close. So, it looks like we might have to put a chandelier in the mudroom. Okay, I got to get the AI in here off the screen because TikTok will get mad at me and block me from letting new people see me. Hey, we can get those likes up a little bit more. Centered with the arch. If we center with the arch, it's going to be off center in the room. So I don't know. We'll come back to the light because Milo, you know I hate doing light fixtures. Like I hate doing hoods. So let's make these hooks brass. And what do we want to do? This is where we landed with the mudroom, Sam. Too trendy. Not a chandelier room. We'll take a vote on it. I don't have access to the backyard for my house. Would you be able to design a back porch? Yeah, I can do anything. I mean, maybe I should show one of my bigger plans where we have all the details. But if you go to my feed, you can see some stuff of like exterior. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Kate. I'll be back on Thursday night. I know Grandma's house was so fun. We might have to go back to that one at some point. We'll just redesign that one for Christmas or something, or Halloween or Thanksgiving. We'll just like keep retheming that house. That's an idea. We might do that. And then we'll also do another house on top of that. Okay. What do we want to see on here? Like I'm picturing some paneling. We could also do wallpaper. Let me just throw something here. Like, do we want a little shelf ledge? What are we thinking? And then we got to decide on a color because I don't think I want to do the same exact blue that we have going on here. Let's see what this blue is though in a second here. I guess I'm just going to click on that shiplap button. Open cubbies on top? I don't mind that idea, Jen. I was thinking more of a picture ledge, something simple. It's funny, I put a picture ledge in my house and there's nothing up on it. Cubbies. Okay, so we're getting some different perspectives on that, what we want to do here. So maybe we'll just do both and kind of see where we land. I think that's reasonable. So we'll start with just like a shelf and we can add more detail. Let's talk color though, because like I said, I'm not sure I want to leave this color because it's the same exact color that's in the kitchen, and I like to be a little different. This is French Colony. What do we want to see in here? We didn't like the navy, but do we like this light blue? I don't want to do white because it's a mudroom. Like kind of thinking like, what could we do that's dark? I would definitely put some molding on here so this looks a little bit more detail. I'm so glad you did. Usually I'm pretty quick to respond to those. So definitely check out the automatic email that you should receive from me, and we'll be in touch. Dark green. Somebody was saying how they like how bright this, who said it? They liked how bright this house was because we've been working on the barn door, and the barn door was like dark woods and dark greens and moody. Oyster Bay. I think that one might work. I don't know how well it'll pair with this blue French Colony, but I would love to do like, I don't know. I'm kind of in the air. That one might work. A little bit of green, a little bit of lighter. And it pairs well with the pantry. Was that Milo? Milo, did you say that? Yes, you did. I think I like it because look at the wallpaper in here. I mean, we'll do this from the cross section, right? Actually, we'll just do an overview. Yes, I think I like that. Oh, we could do yellow because we have yellow in the living room. Maybe we'll do yellow in the laundry room. Who wants to see yellow in the laundry room? I think this color is good because like it almost has like a dingier tone to it. It's not dingy, but it has a dingier tone, so it works well for a mudroom. And then we could do yellow. Okay, I don't know about this wallpaper in here. I mean, obviously it looks great because I wanted this wallpaper in my house. I don't think the Oyster Bay is too trendy. I kind of want to drench the room though. I want all of it. Who else? Give me one if you think this color is too trendy. Okay, I'm going to do... Oops, I did not want to do that. I'm obsessed with this. Okay, so where do we want wallpaper? Do we want all the walls wallpaper? Just like the pantry? Oh, that does kind of look really cute. All the walls. We're going all out here. Yeah, and then you know what I want to do? I'm going to make this have a jam because I don't think it has a jam right now. Sorry if you guys heard my burp. We're going to make that green. How does that look from this side? I don't like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the white only on the front there. That's funny. I think somebody else said something about Reese Witherspoon for some other project we were on. So must be we have the same taste. Half beadboard. Wait, do a half beadboard or board and batten on the wall. The arch. Okay, yeah. So you're saying do it on here. We could definitely do that. We could use the same paneling. Is that what we're thinking? We're gonna do yellow in the laundry room. The laundry room is gonna be yellow. We're gonna this is gonna be so different than what we did in the barn door. So it's gonna be great. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. It did not. Okay. Yes? I think that's too tall. I don't know about that. Because that makes me want to paint the trim, the base molding, green, and I don't want that green. I don't want a color drench. So, yeah. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page with that. I want to keep the white trim. So, and actually, really, I want the white trim on this part too, and I want just the jam to be green, to be Oyster Bay. Okay. So I think we're pretty good with that. I feel like we need like a mirror or like a little table here. I don't think I can fit a table there. It's not quite enough room. What do I want on this? Okay, somebody just said too much wallpaper. Chloe, thank you for the follow. Beth, thank you for the follow. Tara, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, if I want to make sure we're doing what the viewers want, as always. So let's do a poll. If we like the wallpaper, give me a smiley face. If we think it's too much, give me a crying emoji. A picture of a duck. Bree, have you been here before? Okay, so again, if you like all the wallpaper, give me a smiley face. If you think it's too much, give me a crying emoji. Give a little. You know what I think this room is going to deserve here in a second when we figure out what we're doing with the wallpaper? Is a ray trace. Not a game, no. Definitely going to deserve a ray trace. So we're going to put our lights in. Make sure that we're 37 to 12 so far. We're about halfway through. I think the wallpaper is so pretty too. I really wanted this. I was going to put it in the office here that I'm in. And then it didn't pair well with the rug I was going to put in here. And then I didn't even put the rug in here. So I could have put wallpaper in here, but then I put wallpaper out there. All these things. So, okay. I think you're going to get vetoed on the chandelier, Milo. Okay, we're going to run this in ray trace. Seems like people prefer... Crowwash, you want to see it with the French colony color? Is that what you're saying? You wanted to see the room in the same color? Yeah, you got I mean, either one look great. Jordan and Meredith, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I do think this looks lovely as well. I don't know. That one's a tough one. Do we prefer it blue or do we like the Oyster Bay? Oh no, we're gonna do another poll again so soon after. Okay, so let's do another poll because this is interactive and decided. Viewer decided. I think I need to like put that one in there. Viewer decided. Okay, if you like the Oyster Bay green color that you currently see, give me smiley face. If you want me to go to the blue, which was French colony, give me a crying emoji. So green is smiley face, blue is crying emoji, which makes sense because the tears are blue. That one's easy. Thank you for all the heart me's. I missed those. Appreciate that. 20. Oh, we're pretty neck and neck on this one. I mean, we're not entirely. I don't think we're gonna end. Oops, sorry. I don't think we're gonna end in a tie, but we might be. Usually, it's like an overwhelming majority. Okay, so we're getting close here. I think we're leaning towards green at this point. Viewer's choice. Viewer's choice. Yes, there we go. That's a good word. Viewer's choice. And again, we'll be back on Thursday night, 8:45 p.m. Eastern to do the laundry room. We might touch on the laundry room a little bit tonight, but we'll be doing more of the design in the laundry room on Thursday evening. Okay. If you are new here, give me a 1 in the chat. This is what I do for my clients. So pretty much exactly what you see on TikTok is what I do with my clients. So I prep the space and then you get to see it all in real time. Okay. So when I run this in ray trace, I'm going to glitch a little bit. This file is getting bigger because we've got so many materials and so many surfaces in such a large plan. Like everything in here has to render properly. It's funny. One time somebody noticed that if we look carefully, actually, I can just show you real quick, just to show you how detailed the software is. That's like the house wrap layer where you see this chief architect on the side. So that's how many, like every single wall has all these, every single window has every single component that I can adjust and modify. So there's lots of surfaces to render and this file is getting larger because we've added more detail to it. So when I run a ray trace, it does slow down a little bit. Ray trace is just like gives us more realistic lighting settings. I can set the location specifically and the direction of the sunlight. I don't have anything on this house because it's just a live stream one, but you can see how sun hits certain rooms and how it comes in windows. It's quite amazing. But I'm going to run this in ray trace. I am going to glitch a little bit. It takes about 20 to 30 seconds to run to the quality. Sometimes my lighting's a little off, but I think actually, let me just check real quick and make sure these are good and they're not too bright. Actually, we'll just go to the dimmer right here. Yeah, we're gonna drop those down to 50% so they're not overwhelming. And let's see what this looks like in ray trace. Lauren, Chief Architect is a residential architectural software. So it's a step down from Revit in the fact that it's not commercial, but it does way more detail than SketchUp and AutoCAD. I don't know about Archicad, whatever it is. Dude, I painted the front of a house today. It was hard. I'm painting my house as well. I was gonna hire someone to do it and decided that I'm just gonna do it myself. I love painting though. So I mean it's work, but I love it. I was gonna renovate a house and I'd love to use this for our designs. Software is Chief Architect. Can you turn my rough draft into drawing into something? Yes, Shay, that is what I do for my clients. Okay, so this is an in ray trace. Thinks it gives you a really like a better idea of, like I said, the lighting. I can also, I'm not going to do it in here, but you can see the sunlight shift on the wall there. One of my favorite things to do is like see how the shadows will come in. And I think it's so fun. Okay. I am not an interior designer. Can we do buttercup in the laundry? We probably can. You know what? So we don't forget that one. Let me go over to the laundry room. We're going to throw a base cabinet in here. Whoops. That was the camera setting. Or a wall cabinet. No, we're going to put a base cabinet in there. And you said you wanted buttercup? Is that an actual color? Butter up. I thought that was a typo. Butter up. Ooh, that's so yellow. All right, it's in there. We're going to save it. Okay. Black and white tile checkerboarding. So Brie, well, I wouldn't say I like what it's not that I don't like black and white checkerboard, but I would say it is trendy right now, and we try to stay away from super trendy. Some things obviously just look so good that we can't avoid them, but we'll play with the yellow color in a little bit. So I'm getting lost in the comments. Do you know what color and paper this is? Color in the Sam in the laundry is Oyster Bay. The green is, and the wallpaper is an actual wallpaper, Crestwood Chroned Crane. So you should be able to look that one up. You can see it on there. So if you want to message me, I can send those to you later though, if that's what you're asking. Zach, this is this kitchen. I don't know if you've seen this one before, but this is what we're working on. This plan. It's pretty timeless though. I think you're probably right. I mean, my college apartment was built in like 1920s and it had black and white checkered floor in the kitchen. It was great. But trendy right now, I guess. I request for the master bedroom when you get that far. All right, Chave, you better stick around. Trying to make sure I'm keeping up on all these. You're painting inside or outside. So I drywall finished and painted my entire inside. I think my remodel, it's like 1,800 square feet. My husband did paint a few rooms, so I'll give him that credit. But I did all the drywall finishing, and now I'm painting the outside too, because I'm crazy. I don't think I think you're right, Sam. I think that's a good point. Not a fan of the green arch. Haley. Wait, do you want to take a vote on that? Do we need to vote on that? Is that something that's worth voting on? We'll vote on it. Viewer, what did we decide? What was it? Viewer what? I'm going to have to write that down. Do you like the green in the arch? Yes or no? Pretty simple question. Yes, you like it? No, you don't? Oh. I could get down with some beige and white in the mudroom and in the pantry. Ooh. Viewer's choice. Viewer's choice. I need to like put a post-it on my screen. Viewer's choice. Yes. What's surprising, Trevay, that I like the beige and white? I think beige would look really good in there, and I think that's why I'm open to it, because like look at this view. We've got all these warms and like it's cozy, and I just feel like beige would do that. So kitchen wall. All right, so crying for no to the green, yeah. Seems like we're not feeling it. So I'll get rid of it. I just wanted to try, but you guys are in charge. Wood in the arch. We didn't put any wood in here. And I do think we should bring some wood in here. So I think these shelves are going to be wood. Are we like, is it good? Yeah, Allison, we tried to be different. We didn't want to do it all. Yes, the audio screen, um, all white or all wood. So we try to balance the two, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks, I like it. It's different. It's not basic. We try to keep things unique around here, I guess. So thank you, Jessica. Curtains on the bench and windows. We could put some. We could put some like cafe style curtains on here. I was wondering about that. We need to thicken up those shelves there too. Like, oops, that's not what I wanted. I briefly thought about doing this, but it felt a little too trendy for me. But if people like it, I'll leave it. What? Just trying to find a curtain that'll work well here. Yes, those should work. This is what I know, like no, I don't like the tabs on those. Ooh, let's go grandma. I did not anticipate that to be that narrow. Ugh. Sometimes. I just want... Those might work. Maybe those will work. Oh no, I lost a window. I don't know how I want... I have never used anything but Chief Architect. I've been using Chief Architect for 17 years. I literally won't even touch like... Oh, what's that app that people use for their floor plans? My sister's been using it lately and she keeps sending me screenshots. I'm like, hope those don't fit there. Like squeezing a bedroom into like a tiny space. I'm like, nope, can't do that, dear. And that's where I come in though, because you don't know the sizes and dimensions that you need. That's not what I want to do, and it's not even the material I want, but that was what I was picturing there. I lost the window. We need to do a like translucent or sheer or something. I don't want it that. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, that looks different. Did they update the software and I didn't even know? Why didn't that work? That should have made it trans. What's up? To your laptop? Hmm. I don't know why it's not changing any of those. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, give me a minute, please, dear. How about just no window treatment? Because I am bored of that already. Arch window. Plantation shutter. I don't have shutters. Plantation shutters, which is very... Yes, I am taking clients, Amber. We picked green on the laundry room, so that's finalized. I don't think I want an arch window. I don't know why, but I just don't. Okay, let's real quick talk about the wood, because I gotta turn my daughter's internet back on for her real quick. Come on. Okay, do you like the wood or do you not like the wood is the poll question. The wood on the mudroom bench things. I need a cough button. It's a poll question for those of you who didn't realize that, because I asked the question and then it's a poll. What? I don't need... All right. Okay, Nora, your internet's on. Okay. We like the wood. Boring. No, just kidding. Make the shelf thing above the hooks match the. Oh, we were gonna do beige and white, checkered floor in here, and maybe the pantry. I think is what we're gonna try. So let's see. I know I had one at one point. If I have to make one, we're gonna have a problem. Oh, I do have one. Oh my goodness. Yes? No? Fix the knobs on the cabinets. What's wrong with them? Oh, they're too low. We need to lift them up. Hello, Luke. How are you? Is that what we're saying? They're too low. Door handle up from bottom. I guess I'll just try 3. Yeah, that's good. Do we think it clashes with the wallpaper? I think it deserves a spot in the laundry room. I don't know for sure if I want it in here. Yes. Oh, we're on the same page, Crow Wash. Okay. We'll do a poll again. We're just doing tons of polls tonight because everyone's so opinionated, which is fine. Viewer choice. Did I get it that time? It did brighten the room up. So maybe if we don't agree with the tile floor, we'll do something lighter because it deserves something lighter. Okay, give me a smiley face if you like the floor. Give me a crying emoji if you don't. I'm on the fence of whether I want them because I moved them up, but I think I like in my head I'm thinking that they're like a countertop cabinet and they're not. Um, but I don't want pulls. I hate pulls. I'm like anti pulls for doors. I like pulls for drawers. Um, so I don't know if I want the knobs centered. That's where I'm kind of like not really door handle centered. Yeah, I don't like that, but that's where they should be. You know what? They're just going to be the push ones. Okay, so another close one we've got going here, and the checkered floor is about to go. So, like the beige and white, but checkered instead of diamond. It is pretty close to 50-50, but the winner was a no-go on the tile floor. So, or the checkered floor. Let's see what we have as far as this one. I love, and it's a tile, but it doesn't like my grout lines were super thin and the pattern repeats, but I think I like the lighter. That's a little basic there, Milo. What are you talking about? What is this one? I don't even remember putting that one in. What about this one? I love this one. We just put this in something else, but I make it beige. Boring? Which one are you saying is boring? The one I'm doing right now? I just want to see what this is going to look like. Maybe I'm wrong. That's okay. I'll be wrong. I don't know. I kind of like. All right. So give me a 1 if we want me to just go back to wood. Guess what time it is? It's time for Sarah to start playing her music instead of listening to her husband's music. Can you guys even hear the music tonight? Probably not. But it makes it so I don't lose my mind by hearing my own voice all night. Oh, thank you, Jen, for watching that for me. I ran to Rev to see your prices. I need help. Moving with me, I'd love to help you. So I don't know if you heard me say, but pretty much exactly what you're seeing right now on TikTok Live is how we work one-on-one. I prepare your space beforehand, and then we work through all the things together. Wood floors are basic. All right, we're gonna take a poll on it because that's what we gotta do. It is a mud room, so I'm okay with like I like the brightness that the checkered floor gave us, but it's a mud room, so it needs to be like hide the dirt. I mean, we have really light floors in our mud room, and I kind of regret it, but it was the only ones I liked, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna have to clean more. That was so stupid. I don't clean enough. My husband won't let me spend $700 on the robotic vacuum I want. So I need more clients so I can buy it for myself for my birthday this month. Okay. Give me a smiley face if you like the wood. Give me a crying emoji if you don't. Oh, wow. We're really liking the wood floors, huh? I'm surprised. Jessica, thanks. Tell my siblings that. I have 4 younger siblings, and I don't think they think I'm cool anymore because I'm like 32 and don't understand what they're talking about most of the time. Thank you. KJ, thank you for the follow. Jessica, thank you for the follow. My husband also goes by KJ, so that was kind of weird for me to say that. Submitted a form. So glad you did. Can we make the wood on the cabinets lighter? We can try. I don't want to do white oak though because that's basic. See, oh nope, it changed every wood in the house. That is not gonna happen. We can't do that. I just have to do it in the room. Okay. Lighter wallpaper. Is the wallpaper the issue? I don't know. I'm like generally pretty happy with this. I kind of just want to leave it. The cabinets and wallpaper needs a gold light. Yeah, tell Milo it needs a chandelier. All right, we're gonna just do a poll, and because I'm happy with it. So, and I think it goes well with the rest of the house. You know, I'm glad you said that, Move with me, because it's interesting. This is like a modern farmhouse plan that we changed. Just two, just the pantry and again, you know, I helped design a the Humane Society, the local Humane Society. I did renderings for them, and we went digging for some wallpaper, let me tell you. Okay, so the only places that have that wallpaper are the pantry and well, these rooms don't have it. It was just because I pressed the wrong button here. That's not supposed to. And obviously the garage doesn't need that. So just the pantry in here and then the mudroom. So let's go back to this perspective here. If you're happy with the mudroom and think we should move on, give me a smiley face. If you want me to change something, give me a crying emoji. Because then I know for sure that which direction we need to be. Brie, I don't know what you're saying why to. I'll answer it once I know what you're saying. Hopefully. Ooh, they shouldn't. You know, I just went through this and I thought I corrected everything. So they should be close though. They shouldn't be that far off, like 20 bucks maybe. Cuz I think I had it at like 397 and then I'm like that's stupid. Just make it 400. Let me look real quick. Single space 400. Floor multiple spaces 7. Does it say 600 on the lead form or on the main page? It used to be 600. No, they both say 400 and 700 that I'm seeing. So I don't know where it's wrong, but I have it in so many places. It's hard for me to keep up. So it's 400 for one room and 700 for like a whole floor plan, one floor. The 600's not right. Sorry about that. Okay. The email, that's the, no, I just looked. I don't know. It's either 400 for one room or 700 for multiple. Okay. So people are happy with the mudroom, which I'm glad because I'm ready to move on, which is nice. So to those of you who aren't happy with it, I'm really sorry that you're not. So yeah, sorry about that, Kendra. I'm a residential designer. I'm basically a draftsman who specializes in visualizations. I don't like the knobs on these at all. We need to change those. But I have to do all of these individually, which is not fun. So we're just leaving. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Looking at another spot here. Okay, just a reminder too, I will be back on Thursday night at 8:45 p.m. Eastern to do Milo. I can't even pull lights that easily. I think that's why I'm avoiding your chandelier discussion, because light fixtures are my nemesis. Have you seen my light in my kitchen, in my dining room? That's crazy. Okay. This isn't a chandelier though. To be fair, I wouldn't consider this a chandelier. This is what he just sent me. Somebody in the chat, I'm sure, knows what that would actually be called. He's not. Yes, that is what I do moving with B. What would be a good example of it? Do I have a good one to show of a recent one, a remodel I did that I could show without being too French colony? I don't know if it's Bear Benjamin Moore though. So yeah, semi-flush. That's what I thought it would be. Milo, I need to show you I sent it to Pat. I'll send it to you if I think of it. Message me tomorrow and I'll send it to you because I sent it to Pat so I have a picture of it because it's the same type of light. Okay, oh my gosh, I thought that said JV and I was like, JV's here? But no, JC. But JC, I'm glad you're here as well. Semi-flush. I kind of want to just go steal mine. I wish, I forgot I have Arch Synth and I need to import my actual light fixture. I've been importing like all of my stuff because I don't think I'm going to keep Arch Synth. It's not worth it for me to pay for it. But I've been importing like my sectional, my fireplace, like taking pictures of everything so I can like create the CAD objects for it. This isn't exactly what he wants, but I think it might have to do. It might have to be the only thing that we can put in there. Well, JC, I'm glad you stopped. Maybe you'll enjoy the stream. We just design houses on here for fun. But that's what I do for my clients. I'm demoing. Somebody pointed that out. They're like, you're demoing. I'm like, I am demoing. That is a great way to put it. Also, if you're from the States, I need you to tell me your state. And if you're not from the States, tell me a state you would love to see. That would be great for the algorithm. Yeah, I think so too. We're going to make it the same color as my Texas friends. I went to Dallas in August, and it was the first time, not this past, like several years, 10 years, 8 years ago. Walked out of the airport, and I thought I was going to die. The air was so dry. I like felt like all of the moisture in my entire body just like left me. It was all gone. Michigan. I've not been to Michigan. My husband used to live there, though. My state is content. That is a great answer, Blake. I appreciate that. Ohio, not too far. California on the other coast. New Jersey, Maine. I'm Missouri. I know where you are, Jen. Thank you. Seriously, no, it was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. I'm in Western New York. I'm 6 hours from the city. So I like to make sure I differentiate that because I've been to the city once in my life. Like we're God's country of Western New York where there's hills and trees and it's a beautiful scenery and the fall is beautiful, but the state kind of just sucks overall. So, okay. Tia, where are you from? Actually, south of Rochester. Yes. We went to Syracuse. Yeah, I have family up there. Okay. Now we got to decide. Oh, I know what we'll do because it should be relatively quick. We're already an hour and a half into the stream, but I'll get yelled at. Wait a minute. What did we do here? I know we switched this around. Let's look at this floor plan. How the heck do you match a foundation wall on a split level? Wow, lots of Syracuse grads. Cool. Sorry, all the hearts. I didn't see yours. All right, let me look back. You're from Australia. Sorry. I was told I'm not supposed to engage with foreigners to keep my algorithm right because the reason I live stream, full transparency, is because I need clients, and people love to see me doing this because it's demoing my work. And my research told me I'm not supposed to engage with foreigners, but I engage with the Canadian a lot, and T is a foreigner. Sorry. But I didn't mean to ignore your comment. I'm glad you're watching from Australia. That's pretty cool that I have people watching in Australia. Okay. Um, okay, Arizona. No, I'm definitely not doing it intentionally. How tall are the ceilings in this house? So pretty. How tall are the ceilings? They're probably 9-foot ceilings. I would assume that's generally what I go to. My default setting. Oh, nope, they're 10. I was wrong. Cancun, look at that. Okay, so we need to look at the. Thank you. It's funny because I just upped it again because I realized like I'm like my skills and what I offer. I feel like if you spend $400 with me to work on your kitchen, that you're gonna spend at least 30 grand on, probably as a minimum. Like it's so worth it to see it. That's how I look at it. Like a small fraction so you can see it and like know for sure that like this is exactly what it's gonna look like. It's worth it. Yeah, I went to school in Buffalo. No one else wants the green shelves. We're done with the. Do you make the floor plans first, like build the walls for fun? My kitchen was 30 grand, and I have nice Amish built cabinets, and I splurged on the countertops. Yeah, I draw the whole thing up. Okay, so I'd love to keep chatting, but I'm not tired enough to chat. When I get tired, I'll just chat because then I'm not like I don't have to use the mental power to like work on the floor plan. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Need to like have you posted on all my videos, right? Oh, so this is good content for you. I mean, I'm not an interior designer, but still good content. Okay. So this was the original footprint of this area here. So the pantry was like long and skinny, and now we've moved the pantry to go this way. So now we have this space to do a bathroom and a closet. So that's what's going on there. So this is a bedroom here. How many designs do I do a week? So I only work like part-time. Generally I usually have like one smaller plan and one bigger plan a week. So two clients a week, which is great for me because I'm still working on my house too. Well, we remodeled a house built in 1899, starting in May of last year, and we moved in like February, March, and I did all the work, pretty much all the work with my dad, and then also, I'm still finishing it up. So, do you deliver elevations and details for cabinets and things, or just layouts and designs? I do elevations as well. Oh, yeah, it's funny. I have clients who are like, "Oh, my house is older. It was built in 1960," and I'm like you have 2x6 wall exterior walls. I have 2x4 rough cut exterior walls. So, like, it's very, very different things. Let me pull up complete plan. Is this one? Hopefully this is the one I'm thinking it is. No, this is a different one. I don't like that one. I'm trying to find. I don't want to show this one. This was a brand new build I did, but I think this was the first rendition and we had to change the entire thing. We had very strict structural limitations on it, so it kind of like not the prettiest on the outside, but actually again, this wasn't the final. I'll have to find the final file. Um but I worked directly with the builder on this and I practically worked as the architect, and then he had them stamped by a structural engineer. So these are all the things I can offer. I don't always offer it because it does take a lot more energy and focus and partnership with GCs. So I do those sometimes, but I have 3 new builds with this contractor. Well, I did 3 new build plans. So, okay, back to this floor plan. Do I ever do lives? Yeah, that's pretty much what I typically do. Like this plan was started from, like I drew up the footprint based on this plan, and then we did the whole thing on the live stream. So, this one will work on more of the details, and then once we wrap up, like pretty much any room with cabinetry, once we do that, we don't bother with like every single detail. If you guys want, we can take a break from this one. I can show you some of the other stuff we've done on the live stream, or we can figure out what to do with this space. I don't care. I'll do whatever you guys want to do. Isn't Revit better? Revit is more for commercial, and our chief architect is residential. Grandma's house. Opinion haver, I've done that multiple times, and that was what crashed. All right, I'll show it to you guys. So one of the first big projects I did on a live stream and like what gained me a bunch of regular viewers. I don't know if Jen's still on, but Jen was one of them. Busy Bee. Was like my dream house from 2024. I pretty much always draw a dream house like every year. I think it's good to see how my style changes and like what things I find important and what things I don't like anymore. And so this one I'm gonna try to pull up if my software doesn't crash on me because it's a huge file and it's an old file and it was probably the Chief Architect version 15 and we're on 17 now. And I think there's sometimes when they're that large of files, the compatibility is a little off. See, like it's not saving for me right now, so I don't know what's going on with it. Again, need to upgrade some computer parts. So I'm going to try to open this file here and I'll show you guys the one that was kind of my beginning on the live streaming. Melly, that's probably right. I've been working on my house since, I first walked through this house in March of 2025. So I would have been doing plans on this one. What's the most opinion build you've done? I haven't really had any like super crazy stuff, I guess. Jen's heading out. Is that what I just saw? I have to go to bed. It's an early morning for me. Okay, thank you for hanging out, Jen. I appreciate you as always. All right, so this is gonna take a minute to load so I can answer some of this. Um, I have this effect on computers. If it crashes, it's my fault. So I don't think I've had anything that's like super crazy. Like, I mean, from new build perspective, well, there's the one I'm doing locally, I was like still kind of floored by, which was that would be a good one for me to show you guys because this woman lost her house in the flood and she can get a really good interest rate on a loan. So her son is like helping with that, and they're building a house that is way out of the price range of anyone where we are locally. Um, and sending a few messages to follow up on. Okay, good. Sorry, this file is just going to take forever to open. Which Jen, I'm sad you have to leave because you should see this one since it's been so long since I've worked on this one. But that's okay. You got to go to bed. Um, And so she's living in the downstairs. Her son is moving into the upstairs. There's a 3-car garage, but they want the house to possibly be converted to a family house. Like, so it's 2 residences, like a kitchenette and stuff upstairs for the son. A base, sort of not like a studio apartment, but a 1-bedroom open concept on the main floor. And he wanted the option to possibly convert it into a single family home. So like if a family wants to buy it, they could, but he also needed to have it so that he could Airbnb both units. So there was all these different like, oh, can you try to have a staircase that's in a good location, but also the staircase needs to be private so that 2 different like apartments could be rented, like all these things. So that was tough, and I actually have to send them an updated plan because they just got approved for the loan. So I have to send that out to them tomorrow. Yes, Kendra, that is what I do. So we're still just waiting on this plan here, aren't we? I knew it was going to take a while. This is what I before I went live, I'll flip through these. I closed this plan file that I'm trying to open right now, and Chief was not happy with me. And so I'm surprised, like I'm not surprised that it's kind of lagging a little bit right now. So I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me while we wait for this to load. Do you design based on the budget? Ever do a mobility challenged house? So actually, one of the contractors I work with locally, we're doing an ADA compliant house because they're remodeling for the ARC, which is for like adults with disabilities. I don't know if that's like a national thing, but so all the bathrooms that had like hallways, bedrooms, they all had to be ADA compliant. So but it was a ranch, so they're putting a ramp up to the house, and it was pretty easy. Best size for a bedroom, I'm assuming what you mean, Raven. For me, anytime. Wow, this is a large file. Hopefully it doesn't crash, because if it does, I'm probably gonna be done for the night. I do not have an architectural degree. I have my associates in applied science. I like a 14 by 14 for a master. If you're not gonna have like a sitting room in there, if you have a good size closet, I think 14 by 14 is like a really good size for even with a king size bed. Oh, here we go. We're finally here. Okay. So this was the first plan that I did on a live stream. Kind of where I was at from like a dream home perspective. There's a few things that I don't love about it. And looking back on it now, there's a lot of things I would change. I hate how dirty this file is. Like I hate all these colors on here. But I will show you guys. This is going to take a while to load, so there'll be lots of talking in between. Do we want to see outside first? Do we want to see kitchen and living room area? Like, where do we want to go? Because it's going to take a little bit to load. 20 by 25 master is huge. How did you get into this? When I was 10, I started drawing in AutoCAD. And like a really basic home designer. Ooh. kitchen outside. I need some other people to chime in because we're currently tied at the moment. We want to start with the outside or we want to go right into the house? Kitchen, outside. We're still 2 and 2. Opinion haver says kitchen. Oh, now we got a bunch more coming in. Okay, looks like we're going kitchen. I'm seeing more kitchens. Now I'm seeing more outsides. Oh my gosh. I'm not an architect. I'm a drafter. So we're gonna go on the outside. We'll give the full tour. So I'm gonna back this up. I downloaded Chief Architect when I was in high school. Oh, tree files have been lost. Some of my plants have been lost. Could never have a none. You know what's funny? I'm not like huge on attached garages, even though I live in New York State. But all right. So this one, there's a lot. This file's old. So here's the outside. I mean, obviously this would be on. I'm gonna turn off my plants because they're just. That's probably why it's loading so slow because all these plant files need to be replaced. So we're just gonna turn them off, even though it looks so much better with the plant files. But it'll load a little bit faster if we don't have all the plants on. Okay, so kind of farmhouse. Pretty. I don't know. I guess basic. I like a wraparound porch. I taught myself the software and then I just got hired by a contractor. That's like the short version of how I got started. I did have a flag and it's, you know what? I feel like I'm not even in standard right now. I am in standard. Yeah. Really, really low quality right now. But all right. So this is technically like the friend's entrance, I guess you would say, but there's a front door too, but like nobody's going to use that front door. So, this is pretty much the exact same. Oh, we lost a lot of files, man. Like my countertops aren't in here, and my flooring's not in here. I don't know what happened because this is like I just looked at this yesterday, and it was not. It was like it looked better than this, but I don't like obviously the kitchen opening up to the living room anymore. So this is 2024, Sarah, and I'm just like over that. It is funny though because since we have done a remodel since then. I pretty much got the kitchen, not exactly, but I'm pretty darn close to the kitchen, and I love my kitchen now. So like, it's funny looking at this because I'm like, wow, I'm so darn close to that in the kitchen I currently have. So that's nice. I love the stairs I put in here. I think one of the big things people didn't like about this one, because I did ask for a lot of feedback on this plan, was that there was no formal pantry. This is the entrance from like the garage area. And you have like mudroom stuff here. I would assume you would just use this area for overflow pantry stuff. Definitely more complex than SketchUp. See, there was wallpaper in here. My desk is missing. So this is the homeschool room / office. It's on the east side of the property, and this is the case. So we get a lot of natural morning light. I'll pull it from different places. This goes down to the primary bedroom, which is probably about 14 by 14 for whoever said that. I'm so sad that all the materials are gone in here because this was so pretty. You have a sitting room out here, which is not supposed to be that color. It's the color of this room behind me. Built-in linen right here. Closet that wraps around to the laundry room. And this is the master bath. So you have a wet room over there to the left, which I kind of don't like wet rooms anymore. I don't really know. I don't have like a perfect idea of what I want for a master. Like I know what I want for obviously a kitchen. But I'm still refining those things, but they change every year. Yes, definitely what it would be like. So, closet here, you can look out here to this entrance, and then we wrap around to the laundry room. I'm always a big fan of that. Anytime we can connect a closet to a laundry room, I love that. One of the big issues that people had with this when I posted it, and if you go back to probably fall of 2024 on my feed, on my videos, you can probably find me making content about this, was the powder room. The half bath is right here. So if we look at the floor plan here, I'm going to try, I don't know. This is like really old file. So it's really, I can't deal with looking at it. Powder room's right here. So people didn't like that you had to like come through this way if your guests needed to use the bathroom. I'm not the kind of person who cares about that kind of stuff. I mean, currently everybody comes into our house from our laundry room at the side entrance because we don't have a front porch. So that doesn't bug me, but I can see why that would bug some people. But so that was one thing that I didn't like. I'm kind of like, about. I think one thing I did really love about this was like walking in from here, even though it's technically not the front door. I love walking into this space as like this is your main entrance for people coming in, even though there's still a front door over here. So that is the downstairs. Upstairs is just 2 bedrooms. We're gonna we'll just show it from this here. Oh, And it's so sad because I had so many pretty I had a pretty wallpaper up here. Actually, I had a lot of pretty wallpapers and see, we went all out. I even have a pond on this plan. That's why this one takes forever to load. But I've been working on a new one recently, kind of reflecting our current house, which I said was built in 1899, but like just expanded a little bit. And I just can't get that right. Maybe I'll show that one. What is the number one non-negotiable for a house for you? As far as what specifically, Milo? I love it to it gives the loud poopers privacy. Yeah, you can't have it off the kitchen. Loving the open concept of you between living and the cruises. Yeah, I'm kind of over that. I'm concrete mixer, but you need to work on your sketch. I don't know what you mean by that. Features. Okay, so like if I were to build, so hold on real quick. I'm gonna show this. So this has an adjoining closet for these 2 bedrooms. I was like going back and forth that people didn't like that, but I have girls who are 10 and 5, and so like if I'm putting their laundry away or if they're 5 years apart, like I don't know, I just feel like it'd be easier to have one closet. And then they have this little loft area and then the bathroom. And these were so pretty, and I'm so sad that the files aren't working. I'm gonna see if I can find actually the renderings of this somewhere. I probably shouldn't. 2024, 2023. Where's 2024? 2024 dream. Renderings. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here's a few. Oh, this was the one I was playing with the sunroom. That was the office. Oh, I guess it's just the pictures of that. There was a final one. Dang it. I thought there was going to be more in there. I have them somewhere. But, okay. What is one thing I need to design my kitchen? Prairie living. That's what I do for my clients. Yeah. Can we, somebody, oh, I don't have a mod on right now. Where are all my mods at? Girl, don't forget the photo on the screen. Oh, yeah. Make sure I take that off, right? This one. Is that what you're talking about? It seems to be okay right now. It's been on for a little bit. Okay. Let me switch to, we'll just minimize that. I'll just leave the logo up. Okay. One thing I've mentioned a few minutes ago, I'm really big on having a master closet connected to the laundry room if you can do it, which is here. I would say that's probably one big thing. And I love, this is a good one. I always love an island that doesn't have linear seating. And so in any way that you can make it more conversational, I'm so sick of seeing huge 8-foot islands that are just stools straight across. Like it's like that generic plan that we're seeing all over the place. I always try to, Haley, that's a really good one. Any sort of Costco door kind of setup. I love to add those. I think I added it in the barn door. Do you find it hard getting into architecture without a degree? I'm not an architect. I'm a residential designer. I'm a draftsman. I don't need to have any sort of degree for that. Self-taught. Lindsay, what are you doing here? So in this plan here, you can see that I have seating wrapped around the islands and then nothing on that side. So I will show you guys because this is kind of a neat thing. I'm going to pull up my current plan. So you can see this was my dream in 2024. This was my like dream kitchen setup of what I wanted. And I'll show you my current kitchen. And also it's crazy because it was in a remodel. Like the fact that we were able to accomplish practically my dream kitchen in a remodel is wild. And actually I like my kitchen better. So I'll show it to you. I'm going to grab dinner. Girl, that was late. So late. I want a huge family closet connected with a laundry room instead of closets in each room. I think that is a great idea, Samantha. I love that. So this is my current kitchen. We have the refrigerators over here with a full pantry. My husband wanted open shelves here. I didn't, but I let him have them, so it's fine. But this is my current kitchen. So considering the fact that this was the dream kitchen and this is what I got out of a remodel, I think it's pretty damn good. I'm still very happy with what we came up with. So, and I got my seating that's not straight. We've got like a C-shaped seating in that. I would have loved to have room for one more stool at the island, but that's okay. So, that is, and this is the only entrance into our house currently. So everyone comes through. Still have the conversation island. Yes, I think that's important to have. So, I'm trying to think what else is in this plan that's worth showing. It kind of stinks because it was so much prettier before. I'm going to see. I think I know where the files are for this now, though. Stream. What's in here? No. Do I have content? Nope. Old. I know there's a folder somewhere on my computer of all of the there it is. I found them. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many. Hopefully these load. Okay, here we go. We can look through these. So these are the better files of this. I should have just opened this instead of trying to open the plan file. Um, oh, is that a video? We don't want to watch a video. Did we do the client bathroom? Which one are you talking about? It's because I'm a single mom of four and laundry's constant. So I can't imagine that. Yeah, my husband's really good about helping with the laundry. So I have an 8x10 room with two single windows. Need to make it a closet. I used it to be my daughter's room. Well, I can help with that if you want me to help you with that. Okay. Hopefully these don't take forever to load. So this was the 2024 dream plan of mine. Oh, they're downloading from iCloud, so that's why they're taking so long. That might be a video. That's why. Oh, I love that view. Look at that. I did do black windows in this one, which is funny because I said I wasn't doing that, but that's 2024, Sarah. That's why I don't do them now. So much detail was put into it. So much detail. What a good night. Oh, see, this is like 2024 though, so we got a little bit lower quality here. What made you do different colored siding on the garage and the house? I just think I wanted it to be different. I love blue, and actually, I'm curious. Now that you said that, let's go to the plan here. I want to see what color that is because I'm pretty sure it's really similar to the color I picked out for our house. No, our house is lighter than this. Let's see what color it is. Deep ocean. Okay, I don't know. I don't even think I don't even know it's a. I mean, it's a color, obviously, but see, and I wasn't sure. I'm over that. I'm over like the open kitchen to the living room type of thing. But I don't know. I don't have a solution for it yet. I don't know if I want to talk about it, but maybe I should because there's a lot of you on here, so it might be worth it to discuss it. I wish these didn't have to load every time. Oh, I do wish we could have done this. I love this. We did do open cabinets here, which is my husband's idea, and I do love these open cabinets, but I like looking back, I'm like, oh, I should have put some wood in there. Dang it. I don't know how I missed that little detail either. I've been working on a plan that has the ultimate kitchen layout too, which is a whole other conversation. I mean, our kitchen now is like, oh, see, I love that. That was one on my, and like, I still love this. And I've been trying to find a way to incorporate it into the 2026 one. Because I think I need to do one every year. I think it's part of like refining what I want and what my priorities are and helping me like serve my clients is by knowing what I really think is important as far as like a function, or functioning house. I'm going to pull it up because it's kind of a small file. I haven't really done much to it yet. So it might be, um, yeah. So I'm excited to do a small house on here too. Okay. So this is like a glorified, well, here, if we go to this here, oh my God, so many layers. Hopefully this one's simple enough we can see it. Oh, there's still way too much in here. I'm afraid my computer's going to crash because I have so much going on here. So you can see you have like living room here, office, homeschool room. This is our current footprint. Full bath here, laundry, mud, dining, kitchen. Okay, kind of get the general idea. So I've been working on like a glorified version because technically my house is called a folk Victorian because it's 1899. It's like very simple layout. So I've been trying to glorify it essentially, and I cannot figure out how to set this up because I think I do want separate rooms. I think separate rooms are coming back. Um, it's like, how do you separate them where still you can feel and use them like you would for a large gathering? Because I think that's the big thing is that when people get together, they want to have everybody together. And I noticed a lot of the times in the old houses around here, we had their pocket doors. Now, granted, the pocket doors were used for heating purposes, but our living room had a giant pocket door that covered like a 60-inch doorway. And so I'm like, maybe I should like lean into that a little bit. My living room is down a short hallway off the kitchen dining room. Love the separation. Yeah. So I was on the fence of like whether the living room should stay because like in our current house, the living room is in the front here, but it's too close to my office. If the little one's watching TV or they're doing anything or playing in there, like, and we don't have another space for them to go. So maybe if they had another space to go, bonus space or whatever. it would be fine. But I have pocket doors right here, and it's too close to the living room. And the TV to the living room is right here. So the sound is like travels a lot into my office. So I that's one thing where I'm kind of like, all right. So I'm like wondering, how do you execute that in here and have it make sense where you don't have those issues? Now, granted, I would put actual hinge doors on here, which would help with sound, and probably put insulation in there because I don't have it. Did I put insulation in that wall? I don't know. I don't think. I think I thought about putting rock wool insulation in this wall, but I don't think I did. But it wouldn't have mattered because I have pocket doors right here and they're not soundproof. All right, just making sure I'm not missing anything in here while I'm yapping. Yapping? That's what it's called. That's what they call it. I'm yapping right now. So I have the foyer here, but like I'm a big fan of, like, in this plan where you can see, I love that you can see somebody coming down the stairs from the kitchen. That was, I guess, Milo, that's another one. We need to make a list. I love when, like, the view of children coming downstairs when you're in the kitchen. I thought about it in our current house, opening up the stairs, which would be like behind me, so that I could see somebody coming down the stairs from the kitchen. So that's one thing where in this plan, if you're standing in here, you could see someone coming in the front door. Love that. Can't see that. Oh no, I almost kind of my current kitchen, and coming down the stairs. So I think I kind of nailed that. Now, I was playing with this earlier. I had two doorways here. Actually, I should show you guys because I am curious. I can't believe you guys just let me talk about this right now. Maybe it's not as interesting as I think it is, but I'm getting tired, so you're just going to have to listen to me if you're going to stay on the stream. But also, I will be doing the laundry room of the plan we were working on earlier on Thursday night. Okay. So this is how I had this set up before. So we have these like transom windows above these doorways. No yawns yet. I know. That's pretty impressive. I don't know why. I should be tired, but I think having 300 viewers on certainly helps with that. So um I don't know if I love this, but it keeps the room separate. It gives you a formal dining room, gives you a view of the living room, and then having like this pocket, these are pocket doors here, so you could close these. I think they would probably be closed most of the time, but if you're having family over, like, you would open them up and like just so you can have more of an open space. I thought it'd be nice too if you put the TV. I don't know how I'm setting up the living room in this. um like if the TV was on this wall, which I want the TV on that wall, but it doesn't give me good furniture placement, and I don't want the TV above the fireplace. Okay, Milo, there's another one. It's funny walking through this. We need a list. I need to have a list going. Closet connecting to bathroom. Seeing the stairs from the kitchen. I do like a pantry that connects to a garage if you have it, or is the pantry. I like food storage closest to the entrance. I want to be able to, like my current house, we walk in. I'm so lazy. I walk in from this door and I drop the groceries right on the island. Direct path, minimal doors, that kind of thing. The plan I'm working on doesn't have that, so that's where it's failing. Um, but I definitely need to make a list about these things. Yeah, I think the top pocket doors are nice because they add some nice character to it too, and they can be closed. Like they don't need, you can put furniture in front of it. It's fine. My aunt, her house was probably built around the same time mine was, 1900, and it's the same type of thing. She has these giant pocket doors that actually they remodeled the room that's not their living room, that opened the pocket doors opened up to, and they drywalled the back side of it, but the doors are still there because it kind of just looks nice. So um I don't want the TV above the fireplace. So these are just kind of my placeholders. But I was leaning towards the TV on this wall so that you could see it from the dining room. Again, for family gatherings, I'm thinking watching football. But if you're in the kitchen, you can see the TV from here. So it's kind of like, I'm like, which one would I rather have? I'm thinking probably having it facing the kitchen would probably be better. I don't know what you guys think about that. But this is also for those of you who are new, which most of you probably are. Actually, yeah, I wonder how many people are new to that tonight. Because some of you have probably watched me before. This, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Haley, is that it should be facing the kitchen. This to me is the ultimate kitchen layout. We spent a lot of time talking about this on a stream. We have a TV in our kitchen. Well, we don't have it up yet. I'll show you guys where that is. I built a 2x6 wall. I had my framer come and build this 2x6 wall. So that I had enough room to make a TV niche so that the TV wasn't sitting out into the hallway when it was on the mount. So there's this perfectly finished drywall niche right here that will have a TV on it come opening day for football season. So, but the problem I think that I didn't think about, because Chief Architect can do sunlight, it can do the time of day, it can do seasons, it cannot do sound. And I did not think about the fact that these TVs are in line with each other and the sound, like one of the TVs is gonna have to be muted all the time. Oh no. I'm a Bills fan. Gross floor drawer shaker and top drawer flat drawer designers are overthink things and do silly things. You can get those rolling TV stands. My parents have a tiny TV in the kitchen too. I'm gonna go back to that real quick. Okay, so this whole house, this whole plan. Yes, yeah, Milo, my buffalo viewer. Um, we spent some time on a live stream designing like the ultimate kitchen, and I am a firm believer in having a sink looking out a window. I believe the sink should be close to the range for easy. I'm not a pot filler person. Pot filler. Yes, right? I think I kind of wish we had done a smaller TV, but whatever. Um, I don't do pot fillers, so I like the range to be near the sink. There was a lot of discussion with this area, and people were really mad about it. Is that the like designer rule is garbage sink dishwasher? So this cabinet here should have been a garbage cabinet. I put the garbage cabinet here, and then there's another garbage cabinet. There was supposed to be one at the other end of the island. I don't know where it is now. Maybe we put it over there. I don't know, but somewhere where it's functional. I'm into the thinking right now. I just have a blank wall. Any ideas of what I can do? Okay, I was in your place at one point. My old house, just it was a wall, and we had tile there, so it was a little bit nicer to look at. If you can put some like pretty tile on there, maybe depending on how much space you have, that would be my recommendation. Um, Open cabinets because they're just add some character there. And then this side doesn't really matter, I think, as far as an optimal kitchen. Whatever you want to do here, but I like the refrigerator in the path of travel here. Like I like that it's like direct there rather than off to the side. But I also think that having 3 walls in a kitchen is kind of important. So back through here in this plan is the pantry, mudroom, laundry room. I'm kind of starting to dig this space a little bit, but it's very in the very beginning stages of planning. So this whole space, this would be like a side entrance, and this would be where you would likely come in with your groceries. So this is one thing I don't like about this, because I like a straight shot to drop down the groceries. Um, We'd have mudroom stuff here, which I'm again still working on. Pantry stuff down there with the sink too. So if you need access to the sink. And then this is laundry space. I did have this as a separate room before, but I'm kind of loving this all being open. I just think there's no reason to separate it because it's just like your dirty zone. Um, when I was looking into the original footprint of my house, and I met the like one of the first owners of the house, even though it was built in 1899, I believe our kitchen space was separated into 2 different areas. So this section of the house, I'm gonna fill this here. Where did it go? I think it went to here. This was the original back part of the house. So this was a porch, and they added on here. And then they also added on here, which I was ticked about. I think it was stupid. And this space was split into 2 separate rooms. And so there was like a dirty kitchen and a clean kitchen from what I've read. I don't know. It's been a while since I read about that, so I'm not 100% sure. But there was a door actually right here too. And they said like that, like you'd also like get your milk dropped off there or something. I don't know. But so there was like a clean kitchen and a dirty kitchen. What's that? There was another word for it. It wasn't dirty. It was like basically like your prep kitchen now, or like a butler's pantry is how we would kind of like look at it, but they weren't as glamorous. Um, and so I'm looking at this space as kind of working as that. Oh, Nehemiah, we're on a whole other thing now. Just bought a kitchen and don't convert it to an island, but we didn't have enough to look more like, oh, sorry. I wish I knew what you were saying on that one. So I'm really like, I'm loving this open space. Then this door here goes into like this hall. There's a full bath here because I do think having a full bathroom downstairs is nice. I use our full bathroom on our main floor way more than I thought I would for having a bedroom upstairs. And then we come back to the foyer. So this is like the current, I guess. So I wouldn't say this is a dream house, but this is kind of just where I'm at. Exteriors, I'm struggling on that. Minimum bathroom number. Like, you mean like how many bathrooms would I minimally put in a house? Feels like The Sims. Yeah, it's way more detailed than The Sims, though. I can't play Sims anymore. I mean, we have two full baths, and that's plenty. There's only four of us, though. My parents had one and a half growing up, and they had six children. So we all shared the one upstairs bathroom. And I don't know, I just feel like people overkill stuff now. Like, I get it a little bit. Like, the girls and I share. We have two daughters, so me and the two girls are upstairs, and we use that bathroom. My husband uses the downstairs bathroom. Like, his stuff's there, and he rarely uses the upstairs bathroom. Um, Upstairs floor plan I have not figured out yet, so that's we're not there. But I don't know. I think yeah, family of 12 and only have one. Yeah, I mean, like, people, you figure it out. We just need less stuff, and I don't know. It builds character. Your children will be good people, I guarantee it. Um, this is my house. This is the glorified version of my house that I've been playing with as for floor plan. Yeah, we had one at the old house, and that was tough. You need to have two, like two, at least one and a half. All right, I am going to call it for tonight. Again, my live replays are on YouTube, so you can watch all of this again if you would like to. And I will be back on Thursday night at 8:45 p.m. Eastern to do the laundry room in the plan we've been working on. So, thank you all for joining. It's been a fun night. I hope you all can be back again on another live.